All right. Hey, everybody.
Cheers.
Hello, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers to Rootfire for having us.
Thanks, Rootfire. Thanks, Reed.
Thank you, Reed.
Yep, happy Tuesday.
Dripping on the Taylor. Thanks for chiming in, everybody. We are 3 of the 7 crew members of Sugarshack Media. You may know us more commonly from our flagship YouTube series, Sugarshack Sessions. But yeah, these are 3 of the guys. We got Alex Casement on audio, Arian Antonucci, he's a video and graphics. My name's Eddie Kopp, and I am director and videographer as well. And I live here at the Sugarshack. This is my back deck. This is where we bring the bands for the session series. And it's a beautiful day in Florida. We're very fortunate to have sunshine, good vibes every day here. Lately, we've been very fortunate during all of this craziness and this epidemic, or pandemic, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Right.
Yep.
Being able to get sunshine's nice, for sure.
We're excited to be here. We already see some people chiming in, some friends. Ari, Ariana, what's up?
Nice.
Good to have you all. We'll let some people get in here. I know it's gonna build over time, but just to kind of brief y'all on some of what we really are outside of sessions, and maybe what most of you know us from is Sugarshack is a digital media production company and creative studio. We create music programming content for the Sugarshack Music Channel on YouTube, and we're hired to create commercials and content for brands and companies and all kinds of cool people with awesome ideas. And we like to bring your brand to life with video, photo, audio, and everything we love to do.
Totally.
Absolutely. Want to chime in a little about Sugarshack Sessions?
Yeah. So, I mean, Sugarshack Sessions we started back in 2014, just to give you a little history on the channel.
Yep.
Started with 5 of us. We're all creatives. I remember Eddie coming to us with the idea. It's like, hey, I got this plan. Let's start a channel. Let's film some local bands and bring our talents together, and kind of help that we all came from a music background. These guys have been in bands. We've all been in bands and played musical instruments, and so why not bring our talents together and produce something cool? Music videos and
create content for awesome artists that we love and believe in.
Yeah,
that's what really started, was creating content for bands.
Yeah.
And Eddie and I actually, like you just touched on, we both played in bands here locally.
Yep.
I was in the band Orange Juice, and he was in the band Common Ground.
On the channel, it's left now.
Now left, but you
Yeah.
gotta bring that Common Ground.
Yep, Common Ground.
So Eddie and I, of course, we had quite a bit of, connections in the local scene, and then a little bit regionally, a little bit nationally, but more local, regional at the beginning, obviously. And that's kind of how we started, and it started, growing our network here with Sessions, was just our local connections.
Just inviting artists and bands to my house here, and producing acoustic sessions free of charge, with the deal of that they're exclusively distributed from our channel, our YouTube channel.
And they are still free of charge, by the way. Still the
free.
same model.
Yep. And we started with our locals, with our friends. If you go early on, you'll see some of some of the homies they're still our homies, but I mean I was calling artists day of and saying, hey, the crew can actually film and record today. Do you want to come play a couple songs, dude? And those videos are still on the channel to this day, and it's awesome to look back. And production quality was pretty gnarly, but we still pulled it off.
Yep.
Because we started this with only the gear that we all had pre-existing prior to bringing everybody together. When I was putting a list together of all the creatives I kind of know in town, I didn't want to ask too much everybody for an initial investment. So it was Arian had a camera, Alex had a recording studio, and then Spence and Justin are here with us behind the camera and behind the computer today running the stream. But they all had cameras, and they had the skills behind the lens, and so it was definitely a passion project at first, with dreams of growing it into. We knew that it was going to be something special. I don't know, probably the first night we did it, and I was like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah.
And we ran with it, and we wanted to see how far we could take it with what we had and with our skills that we knew, and just build from there.
Yeah, there's something sort of magical about this deck. I don't know what it is, but every time we record here, film here, it's like you're just like capturing this little something. I really can't explain it. It's just magical.
Yeah, and I mean it's nothing special. I mean I'm in a random little neighborhood. It's nothing crazy, and there's neighbors on all four sides of my house, and
We've never had the police call on us.
Yeah,
we are
and
residential.
Bands have been coming in.
Should be saying that.
Yeah, for 6 years, bands have been showing up here now, and I mean Pepper showed up in a full tour bus.
That was
Fortunate
awesome.
Youth
That was
showed
cool.
up in a full rig.
Fortunate Boys, yeah.
Was that the first tour rig? Like a
think
first
so.
full bus was Pepper?
Fortunate?
Fortunate.
I wasn't here for that one. One of the only
Pretty
sessions I did
interesting
record,
rules
actually.
for the neighborhood.
Alex missed the Fortunate Youth
The
section.
second one.
The second one. Crazy.
Yeah.
We got Kevin from the Reitz Brothers on here. What's up,
Oh,
Kevin?
what's up, Kevin?
man? Would you guys ever throw your own music festival? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to.
For sure, we'd love to.
We've always talked about it. There's
We
no plans right now, but
Yeah.
definitely down the road at some point we'll do something like that.
Definitely a dream. And we have such an amazing network of amazing artists that we could put something really special together. But with time maybe.
Yeah.
Not
Say what's
now,
up to
obviously.
Bree. Bree and Ted.
Bree's in here too?
Oh
Yeah.
man, the dream couple, Bree and Ted. What's
Power
up,
couple.
guys?
Love you guys.
Yeah, power couple.
For sure. I see Blaze in here too, saying hi to Spence and Justin.
Yep.
Hey, Blaze. Hell yeah.
So with this adventure, we've been able to spawn off Sugarshack Records as well. It's been a fun little project. Alex heads that, the audio god. We call him the audio god. A lot of people
Naturally.
comment on how good the audio is. It's all this guy. So if you have any questions for him,
Yeah, Sugarshack Records. So basically, we for I don't know how long it was, 3 or 4 years or something, did these sessions, and then we've always talked about like, oh man, how cool it'd be to put out on like iTunes and stuff, and then finally we're like, man, we should do this. So we actually started our own record label, and the whole reason behind the record label isn't like a traditional sense of a record label. We're going to sign bands. We put out all the audio from the sessions, which I'm sure you guys have started to see some of that leak out onto Spotify, iTunes, all the DSPs. And we're really stoked on how that's going so far. To date, we've put out 36 releases, and we're just going to keep doing it. So our ultimate plan is to put out almost all of our entire backlog of sessions and all the new stuff, give or take, a couple here and there. But we're really excited to kind of see where that goes. We just had a really cool release from one of the bands, Mayday, hip-hop artist from East Coast of Florida here, Miami. And they just got a really nice playlist, and we saw a big old spike in that. So it's cool to kind of see that channel growing really quickly.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody that's followed us on Spotify and Apple Music and all of the platforms. 'Cause
Yes, thank you.
yep.
it is growing faster than we could have imagined, really. But
Yeah, it's awesome.
coming from a brand that we are established now, that we're excited to have those platforms growing simultaneously now.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's been exciting. We release new music every Friday.
Every single Friday, we're putting out a new audio release.
Yeah.
And then
Videos, 4 days.
videos is 4
3 days a week are new, and then one day we throw back
Yep.
one release to kind of bring in some of the old stuff that we really love, and that the old stuff gets buried so fast because right now we're doing 5 days a week of content, so we try to keep a spark in some of the old stuff that we really love.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the artists early on that gave us a chance, and one thing you said, Alex, was in Florida, which is where we're based, Bonita Springs, Florida, and that's something we get a lot of questions about. Is like, where are you guys? You guys in Hawaii or Southern California? And no, we're in Southwest Florida, a place where not many artists show up to. So
Yeah.
early on, it was a matter of me following tour schedules from St. Pete and Tampa to Miami, Fort Lauderdale. And there's really only one good way to get there, and my house is 5 minutes off the exit. So early on, I was just kind of cold calling bands with emails via Facebook. I don't think Instagram was a thing yet, and inviting them to come over for a couple beers and play some tunes for us. And people like Rootfire and Reed were ones that were early on that really gave us a chance,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
really believed in us when we were basically nothing. They sent some of the early artists were Ballyhoo, and
Well, the movement.
the movement was very early.
Yeah.
That was a big pull. I missed that one.
Yeah, we
That's
missed that one.
right. You weren't there for
One of my
that.
favorite
That's
bands of all
crazy.
time sat on this deck, and I wasn't
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah.
So
Classic session right
that's
there.
cool.
Yeah.
The movement, Expanders were really early for us.
Mhm.
They were a big pull, and they still are just like a timeless classic on the channel. And then the same day, New Kingston came.
Were they the same
It was
day?
like a breakfast session. It was like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m.
Neighbors love that.
Both bands showed up, and it
Yeah.
was. I love looking at the photography from that session because
That would be the first New Kingston session, because we did another
Yeah.
one with them later, and then also the Carolina sessions. Anyways,
Yeah.
we expanded into a lot of things outside of this deck. I mean, the channel's grown into so many different mini-series. It's awesome. All things live music. If you're not subscribed, check it out. YouTube.com/Sugarshack Music Channel. We have obviously acoustic sessions. We do live music videos. We do documentaries. What else do we do?
Interviews.
Interviews, obviously. Yep.
Yep.
on the spots.
On the spots where we do acoustic sessions, you know, maybe backstage at a festival or on the streets of San Diego, we've done them, or
Or on top of a mountain.
top of a mountain.
We've done it on top of a mountain.
We got a Natalie Rise one coming. I'm excited for y'all to see.
Yeah.
It's been unannounced, but there's a little leak for you.
Yeah, being able to travel to locations and bring this to other locations has been really cool.
Yeah.
Bringing the Sugarshack vibe is what we do.
Oh, we got a cool question here. What was your very first session? Blaze Rucker, thank you.
Yeah, Blaze.
Very first session,
Was the Sweet Teas.
the Sweet Teas. Check it out, episode 1. Go on the channel and check out episode 1. It's awesome. I think we only had 2 cameras? 3 cameras.
Yeah.
2 camera guys, 3 cameras. Alex,
Yeah.
he had like his audio out here. He's now like in the house and comes through the window, but Alex is out here on the deck with us, and
Yeah, they actually played a cover song, Pumped
Played-
Up Kicks.
it was the
Yeah.
first song was a cover.
And now it's like we urge people to do originals. It's funny, the first one was actually a cover song.
Yeah. You know, we learn as we go.
Yeah. But I remember I literally
was
brought
great.
my Mac Pro tower because I didn't have like a laptop set up.
Yep.
Like
Full
hauling
setup
this
sitting
freaking
here.
computer
That was
around.
cool.
Those photos are funny too, man.
Yep.
Put it on this. I think it might have been this fucking table.
I think it was the stable.
That's funny. This thing's been through a lot.
Yes, it has. Yeah, but the Sweet Teas, they're a local band at the time. Now, those ladies are in solo projects and other bands and stuff like that. But
They're still rocking.
yeah, they are. They're awesome too.
I think SoFlo was maybe up there too.
So Flow
early
was really
ones.
early, yep. Orange
And
Juice,
my band.
my
Yeah.
band, his band.
I think we were episode 2?
I think
Orange
you were
Juice?
episode 2,
Yeah.
which
crazy.
is sick.
Very cool.
Check out Orange Juice sessions because they are so good.
Yeah, that's cool.
What are you saying, Justin?
Whole times.
Oh, the whole tones. Another
They were 6.
really
Classic.
good local.
Yeah.
Really, really good local.
Yeah, being able to support the local music scene was and still is a big part of why we do this. It's bringing music to this area and to the, to the world essentially. So, yeah, it's been really cool. It's cool to see these bands grow too. I mean, it's been 6 years now for us since we started, and seeing how all the bands have grown. It's just a big family. It's always a big family when it's musicians, and
Yeah.
so it's really cool.
Yeah, the modern reggae genre has been very good to us. You know, we never really set out to be a reggae channel. Obviously, early on, my band that I was in was in that realm, and Alex's band too,
Yeah, we
surf
did
rock.
some touches on it, yeah.
Surf rock. But that was our network that we had established for many years from being in bands. So that's obviously where we went to first. And it fits in this backdrop, of course. But since we've really, really, really focused on being open to all genres and just good music in general, of all kinds, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right now we've had a lot of folk, Americana, rock bands,
Some hip hop.
And
hip hop,
Jam's a big one too. A lot of
jam bands, yeah.
Yeah.
Last night's session release was amazing. We had a band Spaga.
Uh,
Blew all our
killer.
minds.
Those boys
all
kill it.
instrumental and just
Blew our minds.
Talk about talented musicians.
Just cinematic
That's crazy.
music.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
great.
We got another, Bree says an occasional wedding. Yep, we do weddings too, sometimes. Celebrity weddings.
Celebrity weddings. that's
Celebrity
right.
weddings. Any new docu-series coming up? Yeah, we're working on something special with Nako, actually. That's in edit phase right now. We're excited about that. It's always a good opportunity to work with him, and his whole team is so amazing. Every time we hang with them, it's just been awesome. From concerts at Janus years ago when we first started to they brought us to Red Rocks, which was amazing for him and Trevor, and yeah, we're excited. It's going to be a little different format for our docu-series, but it's going to be really cool. Really excited to hear for y'all to hear like the story behind Nako's new album, because it's
that's
completely different, and it's really, really amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've gotten a little sneak peek listen to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's good.
What else we got?
So we got one here. How has IG changed the video game in recent years?
Oh, true that.
Huge, really. I mean, social networking is everything now. So
Yeah.
with Instagram stories, and I mean, that's a big part of our marketing. So
Yeah.
it's huge. And video, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
They've allowed you to put longer videos, you know, and the quality's increased. So, you know, that's our biggest thing with what we do is the quality. You know, we make sure everything is the best it can possibly be. So
Yep.
if it's not, then it doesn't go out. Yeah, that's just how it is. So
There's
Yeah.
been projects that have not gone out because of that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Yeah.
Right.
We do have a secret playlist of videos that we've produced that
yeah,
probably will never see the light of day, which is fine. It's part of the process, part of the creative process, part of filmmaking in general, right? You try a lot and you know, I don't know. It's fun. It's creative.
yeah,
And in our scenario, like every live experience is so different, right? No matter where we are, we do what we do, but no matter, like, we could be in a brewery or at a festival on a huge stage or with little access, or
our
you know.
goal is to really capture moments more than anything.
Yeah, I like that.
yeah,
100%. Memories. It's part of, like, one of my favorite things of looking back through the channel and just kind of like seeing all the memories that we've created over time with all the videos, and you know, it's like one takes and stuff. Like some of those one take moments on that playlist are just nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
Eddie's well, Justin actually did the first one, but
Yeah.
Eddie took kind of most of the reins on the one takes for a while, and just he's got the brunt of it. He's literally on the stage
Yeah.
with these bands in front of like 10,000 people. It's
one
just like,
take.
Ooh, here I am with my camera. Like,
Don't mess this up.
yeah.
Don't
crazy.
I
unplug
remember
toys.
the Method Man and Redman one.
Yeah.
yeah, that one never saw light of
at
day.
Reggae Rise Up.
It's in the vault.
It's in the vault.
Eddie's getting chased around by Redman on the stage with the cam.
I remember running this way. My camera was like facing this way, and Redman's just chasing me with a water bottle in his hand across the stage in the
Those
middle of
were
their
good.
set.
Those were good.
Yeah.
I'm usually under the stage in a little cave with
Yeah.
audio setup.
Audio cave.
Yeah.
Audio
Right.
guys don't like me at festivals.
Yeah, Sugarshack's really been able to bring us to music festivals as well. It's another part of what we do. We produce after movies for these awesome festivals, and you know, shout out to Vaughn from Reggae Rise Up to give us an opportunity early on and allow us to be a part of that. And
Adam too. Reggae Rise.
yeah, and Adam, yeah, totally.
Adam and Vaughn, they open arms from way early.
Yeah, Ineffable Group and Cali Roots, Dan from Cali Roots. I mean, you guys have been really cool to us, and we appreciate it, and I'm glad we're able to, you know, give you something back. So thank you for having us.
For real.
Got to plug Ineffable on Sugarshack Records too. I should have said that earlier.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
partnered with Ineffable Music Group for the Sugarshack Records, and they've been really awesome to work with. They're a big reason why that whole thing happened, and one of the reasons why it's so successful.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
100%. So another question here from Article Sound System. What's up? Hey guys.
Yeah, article.
Guys and girls. What do you all think about 360 video? What do you guys think about 360 video, Mr. Audio Man?
It has nothing to do with audio. Audio is going to still sound good.
360 video. We've talked about doing 360 video here, like in the middle of the deck when we're doing sessions, so you can maybe like see the production side and the band side and like the green room side where we sometimes have local guests. It'd be cool.
It's not much that we've experienced or experimented with yet, but
Yeah. It's accessible
to
now.
fit into
It's
what
cheap.
we do. But
Yeah.
it's we've tried it, so
We thought about doing some stuff like that. I don't know if we should do that. Do y'all think we should do that? Let's try it.
yeah.
Just let us know.
There's even the talk of doing a one take with a 360 cam on your head.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because doesn't it cancel out like what's below the camera? So just be that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be
True
cool.
on stage
Interesting.
experience.
That'd be wild. For the viewer, you'd be able to just look around. That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Here's another question. Favorite from Blaze. Favorite festival you've filmed.
I don't think there's
Favorites?
Not
Dude,
a favorite.
We filmed some cool festivals, man.
to be
They're
able
all-
to travel
yeah.
through the summer. I mean, we get to experience what bands get to experience now, doing the tour life almost. And
Yeah.
Everyone's is a little unique to the rest, and
Yeah.
we really can't say it.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
They all bring something special that sticks with us over time. And every time we're at a festival, we really try to come away with channel content that we can bring to y'all. So whether that's on stage stuff or backstage sessions or interviews and stuff like that, like we try to capture as much of that vibe as we can while we're there for 2 or 3 days. Another festival that gave us a big chance is Levitate.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
We really enjoy ourselves there.
Shout out to Dan from Levitate. Thanks for having us. That was a great festival, and we're bummed that all these music productions have paused for this year, but you know, they'll be back stronger next year for sure.
Yeah, I just read today that Levitate's like maintaining the lineup for next
That's
year.
awesome. Yeah.
Which is an incredible lineup. So I'm excited about that. But in 2021,
Yeah.
Mike Richards says,
So Mike,
"Where's the sign?"
back
Dude,
there.
we tried to put it
It's
in
too
the
big
shot
to hang up.
at the last second. We tried to get it, but it's just so big. We had a local guy, Mike Richards, make us a custom Sugarshack sign for our pop-up booth at Reggae Rise Up. That got postponed, so y'all see that in a few months in October, right? October.
Yeah. Right now it's
Hopefully.
rescheduled for October, and
We'll be
pretty
there.
exciting news for us is we're actually going to have the third stage.
Official third stage.
Official Sugarshack third stage, Reggae Rise Up, Florida. So come check us out. We're putting together a killer lineup for you.
Yeah. 3
All
bands
acoustic.
a day.
3 bands a day, yep.
3 bands a
All
day.
acoustic, just like the sessions, but it'll be in front of a live audience, so you guys can actually kind of see what we do.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to make a live album out of it too. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Getting that information first here.
Here's a good question. Do you ever allow public to attend the sessions?
Ooh, that's one of our most asked questions.
Yeah. Once in a while. I mean, we would love to, but you know, Eddie lives in a residential neighborhood, so we try to keep it chill, you know, in respect for the bands and the neighbors, and
Yep.
you know, we're always working on trying to bring Sugarshack to the audience, to a bigger crowd. So it's keep in touch. You never know in the future what we're gonna do. So
Yeah. On that note, like keep an eye out for, you know, every once in a while we announce a live and direct, right? Sugarshack Live and Direct, which is a mini series on the channel. You can check it out on the homepage there. But it's an opportunity to see what we do live. Like we've done ones with Robert Randolph and G Love, Giant Panda.
yeah, Giant Panda was
Where
great.
we do live acoustic sessions in like a really cool, unique space in other cities, in other locations. We call that series Live and Direct, and it's usually like a private audience. So
like 100 people, something small.
yeah, so keep an eye out for any kind of live and direct announcements, because that's probably your best opportunity to see a session live.
Yeah.
Other than that, like the guests here for sessions are first and foremost whoever the band needs to bring, right? And then typically our significant others, and
Yeah.
maybe a couple few like close local homies, friends and family, or things like that. Local businesses we invite to.
Yeah.
But the sessions need to be, or we're focused on the music, making sure the artist has a good experience, making sure we're capturing authentic, organic performances, the best, you know, making sure the artist is comfortable and not overwhelmed with too many people, because this is a private session, so it's like we don't need a whole crowd over there. So we really try to keep it under 12 or 15 people. Otherwise, my driveway's full and it's just too much
Start asking
attention.
questions.
Yeah, because then the neighbors show up too and they come and listen too. So it builds quick. And now locally, like the sign of any session, there's like a handful of locals that like show up automatically. So it's like we don't have security at my house,
Yeah.
so it's like
Once
like
that
a-
live stream turns on, they know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
to answer your questions, it's really tough to invite the general public here,
Yeah.
but we do try to account for that and try to do once in a while events outside of this. What else you got?
So one of the, I guess, crazier sessions we have, this Kevin Willison asked, how did the Leilani Wolfgram Change the World thing come together?
Whew.
That was a fun
One
night.
of the
That was
better
crazy.
nights ever here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was the first Fortunate Youth session.
What was the first one?
That was the first Fortunate Youth session. Leilani,
Wow.
Wolfgram, and Fortunate Youth came.
Yeah, that was a big night.
It was a hell of a show.
And Leilani hit us up because we always ask, to their managers, whoever, it's like, please let us know, tying back into this, who you would want for your guest list, X amount of people can come. And Leilani said, well, I'd like one, my significant other, or however she put it, just one other person would be with her. So
One
we're
guest.
like, well, at the time, she was dating Jacob
Yeah.
Hemphill.
Yeah.
So we're all sitting there going, I wonder if Jacob Hemphill's going to be that person.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Shows up at
Sure
the
enough.
shack. So
Yeah.
Leilani convinced him to do
That was
the
amazing.
song with them, and then the Fortunate Youth Boys stepped in too. So it was just a spur of the moment thing.
That's the magic. That's the magic
one
that
of
happens
the top
here for
played
sure.
videos on our channel.
It's
That's
a classic.
really classic song. Yeah.
Definitely a staple. I remember asking Jacob, do you plan on singing or like getting in on a song or like featuring? I remember asking him. He's like, no, this is Leilani's thing. He's like, all right, cool, I can respect that. I was kind of bummed, but he's like, no, this is her thing. I'll let her do her thing. But the vibe was just so good that night. I think Dan was inside cooking dinner or like queso. He was like making homemade queso inside.
That's great.
And, like, it was just a real tight family vibe that night. And next thing I know, Jacob was asking me for pen and paper to write a verse.
Yeah.
And
We have those lyrics still.
yeah, we
It's
laminated the lyrics and they're on my wall inside.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, his verse is laminated.
That's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
It's cool. It's kind of like a shorthand version, so it's like every other word or whatever. But
Yeah.
it was spur of the moment. And then I think at the last second, Leilani hollered out to Dan about like, do you want to spit a verse? And he freestyled, right? Isn't that a freestyle?
Total
verse?
freestyle.
The
Yeah.
verse is freestyled on the
Yeah,
fly.
Amazing.
You can see the emotion if you look in that video and watch. Like Leilani's just sitting in the corner, just like.
Yeah, well, she's screaming in the we were all hooting and hollering.
I'll say a good way to keep up with things that we're doing. We have our newsletter that's going out monthly. Again, we brought it back, so
Yeah.
check out the website sugarshacksessions.com. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, you'll have all the info. So
Yeah.
We forgot. We have a merch giveaway.
Oh, great point, Alex.
Not
All right.
forgot. We strategically planned it.
All right,
for
so we're
this
gonna, yes.
point in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be fun to do a little merch giveaway. You know, any item of your choice, if you can answer this question.
Which crew member broke Nomeo?
All right, we'll leave it at that. So
Just
we'll,
to give you guys a.
this is Nomeo.
If you are not familiar, this is Nomeo. So
it's our boy.
He's in like 99% of sessions, right?
yeah, it's
'Cause
hard to find one without him.
There's a few that we forgot, or we like moved them at the last second and we forgot to put them back. Like there are a few that we have forgot. From
So
being
which
honest.
crew member broke Nomeo?
Yep.
And the winner will get a choice of any merch item off of our website. Please go to sugarshacksessions.com. Go to the
Backslash.
merch store.
/shop.
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 Nice.
Rootfire says, zinger of a question. Which one's that? David Parnes.
What's up, David?
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
With the videos, concerts, label, where do you see Sugarshack moving horizontally and vertically integrating?
Going
question.
vertical, baby.
Vertical.
Multiple verticals is really where we're heading, but
For real.
But for now, we really did take it from a horizontal business model to now going vertical, and we've got a lot in the pipeline for the future. I can't really say too much, but that's where those multiple verticals come into play.
Yeah. And obviously this current situation of the world has kind of put a damper on what we do, but we're still trying to push it from home as much as we can. We upped our release schedule, like I said earlier, to 5 days a week of content, and we're definitely using this time to innovate and plan a return of stronger than ever.
It's given us time to grow as a company and work on, internal structures and things that you don't have a lot of time to do when you've got projects going on. So it's the silver lining, really, that's going on. It's allowing us to fine tune things on the inside and just structure the brand and allow it to grow and scale.
It's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing really fast right now, and thank you to all of you for real.
Yeah, totally.
It's been really awesome, and we're very fortunate as a team. The 7 of us have been all healthy this whole time, and
Yeah, we've got a solid crew. We should
do.
give a layout of, if you don't know who's part of the crew, there is 7 of us. Obviously Eddie and Alex here and myself, and we've got Justin, DP, lighting guy, the man.
he was just up on the roof changing lighting as we speak.
Spence is our fly guy, runs drone and live stream and camera, and we've got Jameson. A lot of you have met Jameson. He's our man. He talks to everybody. He's the guy. So we brought him on in 2016 to help structure the company, and we're all over with creatives. It's tough to be business owners, so you have to have that glue to kind of bring it in. So Jameson's really been good with that.
Critical part of what we do.
And we brought Carla in. Carla's the little just sunshine. She's awesome. If you've ever met Carla, you definitely know. She's our frolicker. She's good at frolicking through. No, she does a lot. She helps us with socials and just scheduling and
Our
We
new
love her.
official title is the Doc,
The Doc, yeah.
the Director of Operations and Communications.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have a solid crew. Everybody brings their own talents to the table, but as running a business, you have to learn new things and you have to wear different hats, and everybody's stepped up and done that. So yeah, it's a big part of it.
A lot goes on.
And we still like each other, so that's another good thing.
That's for sure. A lot goes on behind each release that you see online. Like, it takes so much from every single person in this team. Every single one of us contributes something to every single release. It's really wild how much it takes to do what we do. What other questions we got?
Scroll down there.
Look at that private chat section.
Keeps going over to live, huh?
Click on live. That's where we need to be.
Oh, really?
No, Reed said to go on the other.
Yeah. Hey, PK's on here.
Ooh.
Patrick Thomas.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever consider a live VR music watching experience in the future?
We've actually talked about it.
We have.
We've been doing some research, so yeah, we would love to do that. Stay tuned. I think it's something that we could really benefit from. It's a cool concept. We've tried it we've tried it with other companies that have done it, so I think it would fit here.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
How do we do it better, though, right? I don't know. Sometimes it feels a little stiff to me. Where you're just kind of sitting like around. I don't know.
Right.
How do you make it a little more interactive? I don't know if that's even possible. It's supposed to be the most interactive, but
Yeah.
whether it's maybe walking around the stage or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's one of those things. We'll fine tune it, and once it's dialed in, we'll bring it to the public. So.
Yeah. What else we got? Scroll up here a little bit. Ooh, Nothing Negative Company. Any musician you can have on Sugarshack, who would it be? Any?
I think it'd be great to have Jack Johnson on here.
Yeah,
I was going to say the same thing.
This
Funny.
is the vibe.
Jack.
It'd be perfect. There's a lot of musicians, honestly. You start thinking about it, but
Jack Johnson's up there.
yeah. Yep.
I know we reached out to Donovan when he's been in Florida. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yep. Donovan Frankenreiter. That'd be great.
I don't know, that's a tricky question.
Vibe.
It's a tricky question. There's a lot of amazing bands, especially as we're venturing into these new genres. It's like just opening our eyes to so many artists.
Mm-hmm.
Turquoise was one for me, where I didn't really know. I wasn't too familiar with Turquoise until they really kind of came into our space and we started talking to them. But their sessions are incredible.
I'd probably say like Dave Matthews, kind of going in that realm.
Yeah.
You
For
could
sure.
vibe for this.
True that.
Little Dave and Tim acoustic
Dave
set.
Tim, that'd be
Yeah.
epic.
Would be amazing.
Yep. Eric and Kyle are kind of that vibe.
Yeah.
They're on that level.
Yep.
Eric Rachmani of Revolution and
Kyle Ahern.
Kyle Ahern.
Yeah, that was great.
Their sessions are awesome.
Yeah, that's actually another point we can talk about. We've been, as you might have seen in our videos, we're not just shooting at the Shack anymore. We are starting to travel and put on little mini series from different places. So we actually just completed a series partnered with Live for Live Music and shot 5 different artists over in Miami. And that was, again, in a new genre. So one of the artists was Ghost Note. They are a jam band, and just some of the Grammy award-winning members in that group. I mean, it
There's
was
some musicians from Prince's band in that.
two
in that
of
session.
Prince's
Artists.
before Prince passed. 2 of his guys, and man,
Mono Neon on the bass.
Yeah.
If you've never seen him play, you should see
On
it.
this bass.
On that bass.
oh yeah, well,
It was literally this bass. But
Upside the
but
other-
it was played
yeah.
like this somehow.
yeah, it was
Upside
crazy.
down.
Check out the Ghost Note sessions. You'll see him playing that bass. It's
Yeah.
Give that a watch.
amazing.
So yeah, we're gonna start doing that more and more all over
For
the country.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And with that, we partnered with Live for Live Music, so that's been that was an amazing partnership with them. Working with Live for Live Music, who does incredible work online for artists and networks like us. It's been a really cool relationship to have with them.
Yeah. We had Mahali from Twiddle.
Yeah.
That was part of it too.
Yep, Mahali.
He was awesome.
His
I love that
sessions
guy.
Yeah, Mahali's awesome.
Yeah.
Blaze says maybe it was Arian. We're getting some answers for the merch giveaway. That's awesome.
I haven't seen the answer yet.
You got a 1 in 7 chance, so go for it.
Spence is watching the chat, so he'll see who's gonna win this first.
Yeah.
Did we already get a winner?
I think so.
We already got a winner? What does it look like behind the camera? That's a big question here.
I want to know that question. I want to know the answer to that too, Eddie.
Scott Mast. What does it look like behind the camera? I'm assuming he means like at sessions and like this shitty little shack that I live in. Oh yeah. So in efforts to like kind of show a little more of the vibe, we with EP releases, audio releases, we do like a full photo album. So check those out. It's called a carousel post on our Instagram, and it's kind of like an endless scroll of behind the scenes photos, and we're using that to kind of show y'all a little more of what it takes and what goes into making these sessions, and you get to see the house and a little more behind the scenes feel and the production. So check those photography things out, because we're really trying to make an effort to show y'all a little more than what you see on just the channel. But yeah, it's just my house. I mean, from this deck to the house is like 10 feet, so we use super wide angle lenses and make it look a lot bigger than it is, because every band that shows up is like, whoa, this is
the first comment you hear when they come around the corner.
So small, dude. Every band says that.
We got Ted. What's up, Ted?
What's up,
Pacifier. Yeah.
Ted.
Love you, Ted. Ryan Montbleu full session coming soon, Scott Masks asked.
Yeah, baby, Ryan Montbleu.
It is, but I don't believe until September. Was that the date? October, when his album drops?
Yeah, we did, I believe 3 of the songs that we recorded are not out yet, so that will be waiting till the album drops.
In the fall. I think it's in the fall.
There's not a hard date on that one yet.
Got it.
They're working on it.
It's absolutely incredible.
Cheers, Ted. He says, I want a beer.
You
Best we can do.
want a beer? Ted Bob. Check out Pacifier's. Yeah, check out Pacifier's latest sessions.
Oh, man.
Those are killer. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Yeah.
Got some new ones coming up. I think it's on the schedule for the May release schedule, actually.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sick.
What
Some of the
else?
new album stuff.
Yeah. Rachel Lopez, are you guys hiring? Another really common question. Currently, no.
Currently no, but again, like we said, we've got a lot of plans for the future, and
We're going to need extra help.
that will be coming. It's just a matter of when
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
and what positions, and but
It's inevitable. We're going to have to expand the team to really do what we need to do.
So yes, at some point.
Yes. Just currently, no.
So just keep in
the middle of this.
but keep following us. We'll let you know.
Totally. What else we got? Eddie broke the gnome. Nope.
Eddie, you did not. There's let's throw a little hint out.
All right. What is it?
There's actually a video of it.
Oh, yeah, we made a movie.
You can find the video of Nomeo, story of Nomeo,
We do.
Yeah.
and maybe that'll help.
We had fun and made a little video
We
about
got him back together, though.
this. Yeah. Basically, one of our crew members dropped Nomeo off the roof
How he was on the roof with Nomeo.
where no gnome belongs, or where no gnome has ever gone before. And he was in a million pieces here. And we had a band on the way. Was it Sun-Dried Vibes that was on the way that day? I think for some reason I feel like it was a Sun-Dried Vibes session. But anyways, it was in a pile of just pieces of porcelain, essentially. And Spencer ended up gluing them together in time for
Poor
the band
guy.
to show. It was nuts. And he made it into the session, and it was nuts. And he lives on.
He went through surgery. He's back.
Yeah, we had like an art repair. Like, what is that? What does Victor do?
Yeah, so a friend of ours that does framing locally, Victor's Framing,
Yeah.
he took him completely apart and put him right back together.
Yeah.
Did some Bondo on there, and
Yeah.
he's healthy. He's solid.
So Nomeo, fun fact, Nomeo was a housewarming gift when I moved into this house 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 10 years ago, from my fiance's mother. She gave us this gnome when we first moved in, and he just sat on this back deck. And then that first session, I took Nomeo and got him out of the shot, and that artist was like, "No, keep the gnome in here. It's cool." And then ever since, it's just been in every session. So Nomeo's now has been like a staple. It's on our T-shirts. He's on our stickers. He's on our videos. He's crazy. This little guy.
He
Yeah,
travels with us.
We travel, yeah. If you know anybody that could recreate Nomeo, please reach out, because we need like a different version of him that's not so fragile,
Yeah.
because we can't lose him again.
Whatever that is when you 3D
Yeah.
photograph or whatever, and
3D
then
print.
them out again.
I'm
So-
serious. If we
Yeah.
can get
Yeah, we're
a
dead serious.
replica, or maybe like 2 replicas, that'd be great to
Yeah.
have. Because if you have a 3D printer, hit us up.
Here's a good one. What made you want to work with reggae mainly?
Who asked it? Rachel
Rachel
Lopez.
Lopez.
What made you want to work with reggae mainly? Well,
We kind of talked about that earlier.
yeah. We
Ed-
both come from bands that were in that scene.
Yeah.
So
Our
obviously,
immediate network.
yeah, we obviously went to that network immediately to establish a channel, to build up the content, and you know, they were all our friends in Florida bands. So that reggae was kind of the first thing we went towards, but since we've really focused on expanding our genres.
Expanding the channel, you know, it's more a music channel now.
Yeah.
Currently, you know, Sugarshack Sessions is the main stuff we do on the deck, but as an overall whole, you know, we have Sugarshack Music Channel. So reggae is not the main music genre anymore. You know, like we said, we're venturing in other genres, and it's just to bring you music from all sorts of different styles.
Yeah.
So
But to be clear, we don't work with only reggae. We work with everybody. Our doors are open to all genres. But thanks, Rachel. It's always something we like to clear up because we get that a lot. We're a reggae channel. We're like, we're not a reggae channel. We're a music channel. We like to feature good music.
anything with good vibes and, you know, good music.
For sure. What else we got? Well, let's do Suzanne Burleson. I love Sugarshack, but was so bummed the lounge didn't work out. Will you all be doing another crowdsourcing type of event in the future? So, she's referring to the Sugarshack Cafe concept that we were going for, and nice. And we did do a Kickstarter to try to raise funds for a really cool space here downtown Bonita Springs. It was on the market, and I think we had like 30 days. The city needed the proof of funds, and we're a startup, so we didn't have 6 figures to throw down on a cafe. But so we tried to crowdsource, and it was amazing. It was an awesome experience. We didn't hit our goal in time, so we couldn't do it. But will we be doing another? I don't know.
Possibly.
Looking back, having a cafe right now, like on top of like the workload that we have, is it's crazy to think about.
Tough to handle it, for sure.
It's nuts. We would have done it, and it would have been really cool. But I think in time, well, we definitely want to have a physical space that everybody can come and visit and maybe catch a show or catch a set or
Yeah.
hang out and have a coffee.
I guess the blessing with that has allowed us to grow the commercial side of our business as well. You know, we've brought on more commercial projects, grown our video team, and just with that realm, you know, doing more. I don't know. It's honing our skills to do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And everybody's been a part of it. I mean, the whole crew is able to still be a part of even the commercial projects we do.
Right.
With Alex doing sound and you know, our full crew and Jameson producing and our video team. So
Yeah.
that's a big focus on Sugarshack Media. You know, we're a full-on media company, not just a music channel. So that's a big part of what we're working on now and growing and scaling. So
I think a good way to kind of segue from what you're saying is we're storytellers.
yeah.
And you like to storytell in video, so that was natural with music, but we're able to, not so much me as audio, but video team and producers are able to tell stories of brands. And
Right.
so that's where our commercial work comes into play, is really telling the story of the brand.
Agreed. 100%.
Yeah, we all love filmmaking. Yeah, like you said, we love telling stories.
Yep. So without that cafe, we really just honed in on what we're good at. We focused our intentions on filmmaking, photography, audio, the record label. Really just focus on what matters most and shift that intention into the company and growing that commercial side of the business.
But the cafe isn't dead. It's just it's one
Definitely.
of those things we're just going to put off for a while and,
Yeah.
until it's the right time.
Agreed.
Goes back into David Parnes, multiple verticals.
Yes.
It's one of those.
All right.
Let's see here. Let's see. Scott Mast says, "Who's coming up on Sugarshack that may be off the radar for most of us?" Good question. Who we got coming up? Well, we didn't do any. We had to like basically cancel all session bookings here, so that's kind of on hold. But the format that we do is when an artist comes here, or basically wherever we do productions, we try to get more than one song. Here it's typically 5 songs, so that we can release each song individually, and it'll last over an amount of time, and we can kind of stagger those releases. So right now we've been very fortunate to be sitting on a lot of different content, so that we can still keep bringing releases 4 or 5 days a week. Just say it, bro. I can't hear you.
Yoli Bear, Electric Cave.
Oh, yeah, we got Yoli Mayer coming. She's an amazing female artist. That one's coming up that may be off your radar. Yoli Mayer, or Mayor. And ooh, yeah. So we our last session, right? That was our last-
Yeah.
We had 3 artists, which we don't do very often. It's 3 in one day here. But we had Yoli Mayor, Locos Peruana, and Electric Kiff. 3 completely different artists.
All Miami-based.
Miami-based
Right.
artists, actually. And none of them have been released yet, right? No premieres yet. So
Have we not? Did we put out
none of
Yoli?
those have gone out. I think they're starting in May.
Okay.
So those 3 are,
I just see the emails coming.
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
You can look forward to those. There's really good stuff, and it's a really broad range of different music and different genres. And Yoli actually wrote a Sugarshack song, so that was really cool. Excited
Yeah.
for y'all to see that. I think that's our first release with her, Sugarshack Dream.
okay.
I think that's our first one. Yeah.
That's a
Excited.
fun part with these bands is we try to get them to do a little Sugarshack ditty. You know, that's
Yeah.
always been really cool.
At the end of every session, you hear like a little
freestyle.
custom Sugarshack song. So we encourage bands to do that every time now. It's
Yep.
been really fun to build that little library of Sugarshack ditties.
Should do an album of that.
That'd be fun.
Sugarshack Diddy album.
We should.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. I got some really good ones actually.
Yeah, right.
We do. Rootfire asks, what's one thing each of you wish you knew when you started?
That's a good.
Everything.
Yeah. How to run
My
a business.
gosh.
Yeah, how to run a business, number one.
Should have gone to business school. No.
Right.
Yeah,
We've learned. We've definitely all learned. So it's.
we've
I
been
think-
through a lot.
I think it's been beneficial because it's something that we've picked up these skills along the way.
Yeah,
We were all essentially creatives going into it. We knew how to make stuff look cool, but to keep it functioning, that's a whole different story. So
yeah.
it's business for me.
One thing I wish I knew. I don't know. What do you think, Alex? You got one?
Yeah, I got one. For me, I mean, it's everybody says it, but it really, it just ingrained it into my like soul. Was that it's all about networking and just, of course, we started like that, but throughout these years, it's all about networking and more than anything, treating people right. I think that's one thing all of us have is like we're really good people. And I think that shows in any business dealings we do, or just the way we present ourselves to anybody in the business and networking.
I agree.
So I guess it's not really a what did you wish you knew when you started, but I've definitely something that I've ingrained in my head throughout the years. So
Yeah. We definitely try to make every situation with every artist we work with like very personal, and we try to get close with them and make them feel comfortable, right? To really get
100%.
to really get that good feeling out of their music and to really feel comfortable and really perform at their best no matter where we are. And that's something that we definitely try to stay true to, like here specifically on the deck, is making sure the artist has the best time ever. So that their music, it just shines through the music and through the videos and doesn't feel so transactional.
Yep.
Steve says, Common Ground versus Orange Juice. Who holds the bragging rights around the deck?
Oh man, come on, orange juice.
I was gonna say
Sure,
Orange
bro.
Juice.
You've watched Confusion, right?
Yeah. We're getting cocky now.
Yeah.
I like it. I love
No,
that
left
song.
is left.
We
is
love
what's
that
up.
song.
Common Ground left.
Common Ground never had a session, but we are working on an EP.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever been said. So we're working on an EP.
Fresh
Back-
music.
Back from the dead, 10 years later.
Yeah.
Bree, still here. It's awesome. Do we have any?
Yeah, we had Duran Jones on the channel.
Ooh, yes.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Totally different genre.
Some good friends of ours up at Green Bench Brewery in St. Pete. If you guys have never been to Green Bench, they're top notch for
Yeah,
sure.
they make good beer.
And they allow
they do.
us to film sessions there. We did the Eric and Kyle. We did Mike Love there. Jesse Royal.
Yep.
Duran Jones was recent. Just a beautiful location. So props to them for letting us be a part of that.
Florida love for sure.
Yeah.
What's up, Corey? So I think someone asked about our current goals or like future goals for Sugarshack. I think it's a great question we can dive into a little bit, especially this, the current state that the world is in. Like, there's so much unknown. But like we said before, we're really trying to grow the commercial side of the business, increase the audience.
Yeah, brand awareness is a big one too. Increasing the audience brand awareness, and that goes back into the networking and back what I was saying before. We're starting to branch out in different areas of the country and start putting on these special series.
Yeah.
Yep. Product development. We're always working on new ideas, trying to keep things fresh.
And then internally, we're really trying to like hone in how we function as a business, so that we're the most efficient, the most productive as a unit. That's really big for us. Really trying to like lock in all our systems so that when we do expand, it's easier to bring people on, and it's more clear what we do and how we do it. So that's really big for us right now. We're really trying to focus on just improving internal systems for us as a business.
Yeah, we actually not the other day, but recently-ish started writing down all of our SOPs, standard operating procedures, and it's really cool to kind of go through that with each of the members, because I'm working away at whatever I'm doing this today, and not realizing Eddie's over here doing this and Arian's over here doing this. It's really cool to kind of just read all like what they do on a day-to-day basis. It's amazing like how many moving parts it takes.
It's a lot
for this company to do what it does.
There's a lot.
It's crazy.
So
it's cool.
I guess some other goals and things on the horizons are product development on the commercial and music channel side of things.
Yep.
And new products.
Yeah.
We're starting to come up with ideas. I can't really tell you any of them, but new concepts that we want to be working on here.
Elaborating on what we already do and making it even bigger and better.
Yeah.
Merchandise is a big one.
Yeah, growing our merchandise line as well.
Brand awareness, merchandise.
Yeah,
totally.
merchandising.
Yeah. So we're always increasing that.
We've been doing merch for many years.
Many years,
And
yeah.
Y'all have been buying it.
We really appreciate
since the
it.
very start and repping it and tagging us in photos of yourselves. And we love seeing that more than anything.
Yeah, we really appreciate it right now, actually, because things have slowed down. So merchandise is one of those things that really helps out.
100% of that revenue just
appreciate it.
Goes back into the company and helps us keep doing what we're doing. So yeah, big props to that.
Yeah, really trying to hone in that merchandise side of it.
By the way, if you haven't heard, we have the merch giveaway.
Oh yeah, we have a merch giveaway. If you're just tuning in, if you can answer who broke Nomeo, what was that, like 3 years ago? You can have we'll give away some merch. So let us know in the chat and we have Spence monitoring. Do we have any winners yet? Do we have anybody that's answered it right?
I think I saw the answer come through. We'll wait.
Okay, cool.
We'll wait.
Spence will have the answer for it.
So for that, if the winner will get any piece of merchandise off of our store for free.
Yep.
If you go there, sugarshacksessions.com and /shop, correct?
There it is.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll get your info and shoot you an
S's.
email and get you the details on that.
A lot of S's.
There's another question that somebody asked, like, what's in the works for the future? We've got some stuff coming up with Trevor Hall. All right.
Yes, Trevor Hall.
Hold on, before we get into that, people are saying our audio is getting static and
Did Piper
crackling.
jump on it?
No, we have a cat.
Gosh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Is it still cracking? The static has got to go. You got it. Do you have it on the monitor?
Let me go check it out.
Send out.
Let the
send
audio guy
in.
check it out.
Do my job.
Every time you guys talk, it's not very well. Okay. Maybe your cat's stuck on the board or something, Alex.
That's as real as it gets around here. We have wildlife. Eddie's always got a couple animals. We got Wheezy, we got Pipe.
Audio problems.
Pipe.
There we go. About to make your debut.
Little static.
How's the static? How we doing, Spence, on the audio monitor?
Okay now?
Is it still staticky? You're still static. Check that on there, Justin. Just clean.
Still the same.
Still bad.
We'll get it. Oh, it says it's getting worse.
How about now?
Oh,
Still the same,
how
Spence?
is it?
Clean? Every time we talk. It's clean on the board, huh?
Sorry, guys. Be
Sorry,
patient.
y'all.
We'll get it.
New comments, what we got? Can we change that audio signal on the fly like that? Alright, cool.
All right.
Bear with us, y'all. Oh wow, it was very bad. Clean on the board, but not on the screen, so something's there.
Pride ourselves on quality, gentlemen.
For real. Someone just got done complimenting me too.
Oh man.
Well, when we do get back, what are we answering?
We talked about the audio engineer and how you're able to hone out the wind. We should talk about the Cali Roots, South Carolina adventure.
Are we clear yet? Are we clear? Spence says we're clearing the monitors. Let us know.
Audience, are we good?
Audio is clear.
All right, sweet.
We're back. Cool. Okay.
So you want to start talking technical? That
we
was
can
kind of
get
one
into
of our main subjects.
Yeah, let's
we
get
wanted
into
to
that.
kind of give you guys some technical details of what we do. So
Here we go. Scott Mast. Props to your guys' engineers. It's actually singular.
for now,
I see you guys recording
now.
in the wind.
yeah, I'm assuming Scott that you're talking about Carolina sessions.
Yeah.
The,
Maybe.
uh,
Or I mean, it
California
was
versus Carolina sessions. Yeah, a little windy here, but that was like
30 mile an hour.
something like that. It was crazy, and we
It's a tough one.
recorded. Somehow managed to record and film proper sessions in like hurricane.
Check those out. There's actually we actually took palm trees with us.
Yeah. Loaded the trailer.
And the trees are falling over in the sessions.
Yeah.
But audio is clear.
Yeah.
California Roots Carolina sessions.
Yeah.
That was, believe it or not, 100% live audio. There was no post-production, dubbing, anything.
Yeah.
It's really, that's just one of the things I've kind of honed in over my career here is clean audio. So there's some very basic, things you can do to try to eliminate that kind of stuff.
We'll come back to it.
Oh, Trevor, yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
It sounds silly, but windscreens.
Yeah.
That had a big part of it. But then also the direction of the microphones, what kind of microphones you're using.
What do you use, Alex?
So in normal session scenarios, I like to go between typically large diaphragm condensers and standard dynamic mics. And I choose according to different instruments and to different environments and such. There's sort of, my whole philosophy on the whole thing is to really, it's like combining a studio environment, but you want to hear ambience too. So
Right.
you'll notice in all of our sessions, especially the ones at night, you'll hear crickets in the background. Those are not post-production. That is live in the house. But at the same time, it's like professional recording quality for all the instruments. So back to the Carolina sessions. It's simple things like, okay, where's the wind coming from? Point the mic in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
It really gets as simple as that.
Right.
Put a windscreen on it. Don't use condenser mics. Those are going to be picking up a lot more of the ambient environment. Then it's also some post-production editing. I'm not doing any overdubbing or anything like that, but I am editing out when an instrument mic is popping in the wind. I'm editing that out of it. So you're really only hearing, when a vocal is actually singing, and I'll edit out between that to kind of give that studio quality vibe to it.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you edit in?
I'm a Pro Tools guy, 100%.
Pro Tools.
I just grew up with it. I love it. I'm never going back to anything else.
That's
Yeah.
us in Final Cut too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
I
just know-
just, it's
If it
like
works,
a
it
third
works.
hand for me. Just
Yeah, same with us. We're Final Cut based.
Mm-hmm.
I guess real quick on video side of things, right now we're running all A7S2s and a GoPro.
Sony.
Yep, Sony A7S2s. The GoPro, we're venturing into what we're going to go to next. Looking at options and really upgrading. Really upgrading. But yeah, Sony's all around now. I think we have 4 of them. And we edit in Final Cut. We have a DIY, like homemade dolly here that we use on sessions, the wide shot that goes left to right. It's kind of a homemade DIY dolly modeled after like the professional ones, but it's actually like cemented and built into my back deck. There's mounting points where we put it in there for sessions, which is really cool. And then and to prevent shake and from drum sets on the deck, it would use, if you look at early on some of the sessions, it would just like vibrate all the cameras. So we had to pull up the deck and really build like cement foundation for the dolly to go into, which is cool. Nice little touch there. Made a huge difference on the production quality.
Yeah, it's not actually touching the deck.
Yes,
That's how
it's pretty epic.
it prevents the shake.
Yeah, pretty epic. And then for lenses, we really use Rokinons, primes as much as possible.
Yep.
If not a prime, then it's like a Canon 70 to 200, like super sharp glass. Other than that, we really try to focus on prime lenses.
Yep. And the final touches come down to color. Justin does all our coloring, everything that looks good.
Yep.
It's that boy right there.
Yeah.
You guys shoot raw, right?
We do not.
You don't shoot raw?
Technically, no.
Shoot
Why am I
flat.
asking these questions? Flat.
It'll never end.
That's what I was looking
yeah,
for.
flat,
Because you
love.
color.
We
I
shoot-
always watch the before it goes out, and it's
Yeah.
like, that looks terrible. It's like, it looks like it's all gray.
We shoot log.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the most data in the file and allows you to pull back everything in. So
Let's do this one. Greg Hannes. Any advice for bands setting up quality sounding and visually appealing live streams during this time? I think that's a great question.
this is a good question.
I've been asked that a few times. Let's start with audio. What do you suggest? Like, what are we doing today?
Well, okay, so today,
Yeah.
well, we're keeping it really simple today. Typically, if I was doing something like this, I might do, it's always, are you want mics in the shot or do you not want mics in the shot? So today we said, let's not have mics in the shot, I want to keep more comfortable. So we actually have a couple of boom mics, and it's a couple of Sennheiser MKE 600s. That's what I typically use for interviews and stuff like that, and then some on the spots. I think Justin's actually going to be showing them right now.
We use a lot. We use these a lot.
Yeah, and if you're not too familiar with shotgun mics, they are amazing because they're so directional. You can really pinpoint and get rid of a lot of things you don't want to hear. So, for example, Justin's over there right now. I'm going to be talking. You're not going to be able to hear him very much. It's pinpointed right at us. If you're looking at polar patterns and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, it's literally the pattern looks like that. It's not like a big bell like that. So,
Because there's like traffic going by, garbage trucks going by, like
yeah, you're probably hearing a little bit of
A
it,
little
but
bit.
it's not tremendous.
yeah. And
That's like say we're at a
Hawks. We have Hawks.
Hawks.
Check out the Pepper session.
Trade Winds featuring Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like when we're doing on the spots and stuff, and
Yeah.
and you don't want to hear any background. We'll literally be at a festival, like
Yeah.
you know, close to the stage,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. You just literally point the microphone away from the stage, kind of what I was talking about before, and that's how you get rid of a lot of that background ambient noise that you don't want.
Right. As far as video goes, today we're using an A7S II with an HDMI straight out of the external monitor, correct? And then directly into like a cam link. What is that adapter called? Cam link. Really easy, honestly. Just make sure your battery's good. We wanted to get a little more quality, a little more drop off behind us with the production quality today. So that's one route with this simple HDMI. I think the easiest route is GoPro. GoPros are super quality, one and done. And then if you can get pro audio with a GoPro, like you're set. Just make sure the audio is good. We've been getting that question a lot. I've had a few.
The Zoom, right? We use that.
Oh yeah, the H6. Yep,
H6.
The Zoom, the external monitor. Anything you can get to get that audio just a little better, other than what like any camera has to offer for any microphone.
Yeah. Camera audio's
Use external audio.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, if you actually have a legit, you know, audio setup, you got your recording interface, right? And then, say you're a guitar player, you know, do it like you're in a recording studio.
Yeah.
I would recommend, depending on the environment, probably just a large diaphragm on your vocal. One of the tricks I use, again, with the directions, all about direction of the microphone. I'll have one sort of, and you'll see in the videos, it's pointed up like this. So it's doing two things. It's getting rid of all the noise, like it's pointed this way from it, right? The guitar is down here. It's actually not going to be picking up as much of that. So it's pointed at like a 45-degree angle. That does the direction for the audio, but it also helps open up the face for the camera. So it serves two purposes for us in the video. Instead of it being like right here, hanging over your head like that, 45-degree down like that. Same thing on a guitar. Say you're a guitar player who's singing. I literally have it at a 45-degree angle, pointed where the actual directional pattern is hitting the guitar. But then if you're on a standard cardioid pattern, then there's a lull right here. So it's actually not going to be picking up anything like this.
Wow.
That's why it's pointed down. Whereas if you
crazy.
have it straight onto a guitar, you're still going to be getting that curve a little bit kind of up in this area. 45 degrees, it bends it back. Now you have the null area.
Nice. Cool. Nice. Alex. I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
I didn't know that
That's
either.
something that we do though when bands show up here, and Alex obviously goes first and gets all the mics placed. Then we put the cameras in place and we start moving mics just a little bit, literally inches at times,
Yeah.
to make sure eyes aren't being covered, mouth isn't being covered. You can see those little details now. If you go back and look at some of the sessions, you'll see that mics are strategically placed, but still capturing the best quality possible. Just because just a little bit lower, a little bit higher makes the biggest difference in the shot and the composition.
Yep.
We really focus on those little details to make sure it's the best possible. Let's go back to the Trevor stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a lot of questions about Trevor. The Trevor Hall. Go ahead, Alex. Take it.
Okay. A lot of responsibility here. We back in, I don't remember the date. When did we
It was
film that?
October last year.
October?
Last October, apparently. We filmed a full concert with Trevor Hall back in his hometown, Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
So that is going to do something cool. I can't really get into too much detail.
What is
But,
coming up?
again, partnered with Ineffable Music,
Yeah.
who happens to be Trevor's manager, actually. Tom's cousins. What's up, Thomas?
Yeah.
So we partnered with them, and we're gonna be announcing some really cool stuff here with Trevor here pretty soon.
Yeah. Stay tuned to the socials and the newsletter. You'll get a lot more details.
Yeah.
Yeah, sign up for the newsletter. We're doing that monthly now?
Yep.
Yep.
Once a month.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. Full concert film with Trevor. So
Yeah. Sugarshacksessions.com. Go check that out.
yeah, it's one of the biggest productions we've ever done.
Yeah.
As far as just post production goes, it was a beast.
All 4K.
Yeah, 5 4K cams.
Yeah.
Hour and a half straight. That was a big one for us.
Yeah.
We did it, and
Yeah.
it's done, and
It's beautiful. Can't wait till everybody sees it.
Full post-production live mix too.
Yeah.
It's a full
Album,
album mixed in studio. Yeah.
full album too. So we're really excited about that. We'll be announcing more specific details soon. October 2018 was. You're right, Trevor.
Another artist we've got coming up is the Motet. I think we've got them lined up. So that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And check out Lyle Davinsky. Actually, we've already done him. He's
Yeah.
the lead singer of the Motet.
Yeah.
That was another one of the series we did out in
Denver.
Denver. Actually, when we were there shooting Naco. So we always like to, get as much as we possibly can whenever we go shoot something.
Yeah.
So
That was the night before the Red Rock show, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
we did
check-
Naco too, but
Yeah.
Lyle Davinsky was one of
Yeah.
them.
It was
Lyle's
amazing.
sessions are
Lyle.
so good.
Garen's on here. What's up, Garen?
Hey, Gary.
Ooh.
What's up, G? You guys had hella mics at Satsang, Blaze says. Yes, we do. Alex owns a lot
What
of
is it?
microphones.
Hella mics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Blaze was actually here for that one.
Sick.
What's up, Rhodes?
Rhodes is in there.
Rhodes from Tropodelic. Tropodelic's
Yeah.
been here twice.
Yeah, Tropodelic EP or LP coming out here.
Yeah.
LP.
Stoked
Yep,
on that one.
April, let's see, May 15th, I believe, off the top of my head.
Nice.
That's
Is
gonna
it?
be good, man.
Very
yeah,
cool.
It's a good EP.
They're sick.
LP, sorry. There's 9 songs.
9 songs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sick.
Am I right on that? 7, 9.
Yeah, Tropodelic actually came one day when it rained, so we were inside.
Inside.
That was way back too.
Yeah, we've done a few inside sessions. If you've seen them and you wonder why we're inside, it's 99% of the chance it's raining outside. It is Florida, so we get that a lot. But the inside sessions are just as cool. If you guys have seen Little Stranger or haven't seen Little Stranger, you should definitely check that one out.
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
Those
Yeah.
boys kill it.
That one's been doing great. We just put out the visual EP, I don't know, a few months ago now.
You want to talk about the visual EPs?
Yeah, so we're doing, along with audio releases, we're doing basically a video version of those EPs. So it's what you hear on the EP, but it's video version of it. So song by song is from the EP to the video, translates. It's all one big full session edit. They're really fun. I mean, you sit down for 20 to 30, somewhere even, I think Mahali's is 40 minutes. And you get the whole session, the whole experience, song after song. It's really, really cool.
Yep.
Really, really, they've been really fun.
Kevin asks, Kevin Willison? What
Willison?
person have you met that you've completely starstruck by? You guys have anybody?
Starstruck?
I'll go back to when Leilani was here and Jacob was here and Fortunate, and remember the guys called me. I was at home, you know, doing something I was trying to get here, and I park over across the street, and I see Jacob just walking down the street on his phone. I'm like, Jacob's here. This is crazy. And just being able to chill with him here, you know, on the deck. And we don't have a Soja set yet, but we really want to. Yeah, we love those boys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Starstruck?
Starstruck. It's one of those things. I mean, now that we're working in the business so much, it's like don't really get that anymore. I hate to say it like that, but back when we just started, I mean, for sure, there are, you know, artists I grew up listening to is, you know, really crazy to be working with now. Like, you know, the Slightly Stupid Boys, for example, that was like a big one for me.
Yeah.
I keep-
Yeah.
That brings up in interviews we talk about a lot personally. It's like Slightly Stupid was like one of my big ones. Now they're homies.
You know who was a
Pretty
big
cool.
one? I think for the entire team is when the Green came here.
Yeah.
The Green.
The Green, we were all just like blown away that they were coming here.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the first. That was via Rootfire, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely it was.
Again with the Rootfire.
Again, thanks, Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were part of that.
I remember that day. It was crazy having the Green here. That was
Having
really,
those harmonies on this deck.
They did all 5 songs, one take each. I
You
think
showed
that
the painting.
was- Oh yeah, we should show them the painting.
Look at the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We that was the first time a band had ever done that. Do their whole set, one take, each song.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 knocked it
Professional.
out. And I mean, they're just songbirds. They're
Yeah.
amazing.
So we have
They're like the epitome of a Sugarshack session, like, you know,
Yeah.
just straight
Yeah.
acoustic.
It went to the
Many
lengths of
vocals.
my neighbor ended up coming
Spider on the
over.
back of that thing. Shit.
The Daddy Long Leg.
Yeah, so there's a local artist down the street. She came to the session and was so inspired, she went home and painted this picture of the Green.
Yeah. So this is my neighbor. She heard the music, came by that night. The Green was here, and like 3 days later, I'm outside getting the mail, or I'm out here doing something, and here comes Sammy walking down my driveway with this, and she's like, "I was just so inspired by all y'all that night, and what happened that I couldn't help but paint this for you." So like this
It's
lives on
amazing.
the wall at my house, and this is one of those things that will, you know, in our lives for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Like this is never going.
It'll go in the Sugarshack Museum one day.
Yep. Amazing.
Very cool.
She even got like all the little details.
Yep, that was the night.
Yo, got our beer sponsor at the time, local.
Yeah, Naples Beach Brew.
Got all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
Really cool. Thanks for that, Sammy. If you're watching, thank you so much for
Yep.
this, because this is so amazing. Fun little fact.
Yeah,
We gotta get them back.
yeah, we do.
Green boys.
Yes.
Green, if you're watching, come on back.
Yeah, come to Florida.
It's just a daddy long leg, bro. You're good.
Oh, the stairs hitting.
What do we got here?
He's good. He's clear. What do we got? Private chat. There you go.
It's the same ones that are coming in here.
Yep. Cool. What do we got?
We got some random roosters. You can hear them. I don't know if everybody can hear the chickens and the roosters.
Nice. What time are we? Oh, 1 hour and 13 already. Whoa. Been rolling. So we got our records. Yeah. Spence is terrified of spiders.
He's laughing about
Open it
that.
up to questions. Anybody else got any questions about the business, the technical stuff, personal?
Someone asked, Blaze asked, what have you guys done to cope with being home more in times like these?
Work harder.
Yeah, I mean, we've been busier than ever, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's been wild. Upping our release schedule to 4 and 5 days a week, it's like we're busier than we've ever been during this time. Keeping up with content.
like we said earlier, fine-tuning the internal business structure. You know, all the stuff that's not fun that has to get done, but it's part of it. So it's very important.
And we've been taking the time to get on the water. We live here, and we're fortunate enough to have like really amazing weather. So get on the water and paddleboard or kayak, and sometimes surf.
Yep.
So that's been one way to cope. Do you have any releases coming up from Nako and Trevor from Red Rocks? Ari asks. That's gonna kind of, not really specifically, from Red Rocks. We were brought on another team to contribute to their doc. So wherever that is in production, That's up to them. But we were brought on to another team to contribute to that and to run cameras for that. So that was an amazing experience for sure. It was by far probably top 3 nights of my life.
Yeah,
Red
I would
Rocks,
agree.
Nako and Trevor was just like something I'll never forget.
Was the first time you went to Red Rocks?
Yeah. Well, second time, but first show I've ever been to.
Ah,
I went there on the day when it was closed, or when it was open, but no band. You can just
Gotcha.
walk around.
that was my first time there ever. I was like, man,
Yeah.
when you see that crowd, especially from a stage perspective,
Yeah.
there's nothing else like that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. I remember Nako's team being like, all right, Ed. The band was about to go on. They're like, you can go anywhere you want. Do whatever you want to do. Get the shot. I was like, okay. I'm allowed to run around Red Rocks right now. Like, that was next level. Rootfire says, Sugarshack bloopers. That would be epic. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Got a lot of them.
Oh boy.
Sugarshack. Oh,
We have some bloopers.
We have a edit. It's just not done yet.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's quite the task now. Would be good.
Yeah.
Keep getting better and better. There's
I know.
bloopers.
Yeah. Not as many as there used to be.
We'll put it out soon.
We do need to do
It's
that.
funny.
Tim Holmes. What's up, dude? It's been a long time. What's up, guys? Thanks for everything you put out. When will you take Sugarshack to another country? I want to see that. I want to see that overseas cut.
Totally. It's
Yeah.
been talked about. You know, nothing in the works, but
Our time
we'd
will
love
come.
to.
Our time will come.
Totally.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I see you still playing music, Tim. It's good to see. How about this one?
Kyle.
Kyle Govin. What's been the most frustrating thing you guys have gone through when filming? Audio?
One person on audio, and that's
Audio.
it.
Audio seems to be. I mean, when early on, it was very tricky to get audio splits at like concerts and festivals, and
yeah. I mean, if you're going down that route,
that's
yeah.
frustrating.
That's very frustrating. I mean, a lot of these festivals, especially in the early days, you know, we wouldn't have a lot of advance on. We wouldn't be advancing that we're showing up.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah.
So I'll show up to these festivals and I'll start talking to some of the audio engineers, front of house, backstage, whatever, and hey, I need a full multi-track recording capability, and they're just like, and why weren't you here a week ago?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. But somehow we've always managed to make it happen. There's also a lot of really awesome audio engineers that have worked with us doing that. One of the craziest experiences I've ever had, funny enough, bringing it back to the Slightly Stupid, when we first multi-tracked Slightly Stupid at one of their shows at Vinoy Park, and I didn't advance it to them soon enough just because I wasn't sure who to talk to or when to talk to them. So I show up at front of house about 15 minutes before they're supposed to go on.
It's funny now looking back.
And I didn't know their team very well at the time, but now I'm really good friends with Jay Wiz, our audio engineer. He also runs the front of house. But I show up and I'm like, hey, I'm Alex. I need to tie into your system. We talked about this. And he's like, yeah, why weren't you here 2 hours ago? Or, whatever. So he was so accommodating. At least I had my own little audio interface. At the time it was for the nerdy audio guys out there, a little MADI interface, MADI. And that's really cool because it's a digital signal. All I had to do is plug a digital MADI cable from their system into this little tiny box and then plug it in my laptop, and I could record up to 64 channels. It's wild that that's even possible. But for them to be able to do that, they had to literally shut down their entire system and play music off of an iPad or an iPod through the huge front of house system for like 10,000 people or whatever it was, and shut down their whole system, install a card into their, I think it was an Avid profile system is what they were running back then or something like that, and then boot it back up. And it was one of those things that takes like a full minute for this thing to boot back up, and like showtime is like going on. People are wondering what's going on, and I shouldn't be talking about this, but it's like blunts were being passed and beers were being drunk. Like, and all of a sudden I see like Jay Wiz just like boot this system up, and it was just like, and then just like Slightly Stupid goes. It's just like, whoa! And I felt like he was like the captain of a ship, and it was just like we're rocking and rolling, and it's just like, and then I'm sitting there like recording this little thing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Fucking
So
Sugarshack.
that was crazy.
Yeah, I'd say audio probably has the trickier than the video, being just Alex running audio. You know, we're all running all over the place. I mean, we've had some stressful moments, but you know, it's it's the things you learn from. You know,
Yeah.
it's you figure it out the next time around. And you don't make the mistakes. So
There was that Bumpin' Uglies moment.
yeah,
We were doing like a pop-up, Bumpin' Uglies pop-up,
Oh yeah.
back to back with a Tribal Seeds multi-cam music video, right? Wasn't that the situation?
Yeah.
And you needed like a piece of gear that was
my
at
gosh.
stage, but we did it
Like
at our
3
booth.
laptops at the same time for just audio.
We made it happen.
Yeah, we did.
yeah,
Again,
did.
the little things that go into what we do, and it's just like, here you go, published.
Yeah.
Video.
I should have had an A2 at that one.
yeah.
Awesome. I remember Justin was like sprinting or something, or
Yeah, and I had to unplug everything under the stage where you had your setup. Like,
Yeah.
Under the stage.
Yeah.
I was like, can I just unplug everything? You're like, yeah, go for it. I was so nervous I was gonna screw up what we had recorded with Tribal Seeds. And then yeah, I ran back and I plugged it in and camera started rolling and we got Bumpin' Uglies.
sick.
It's magic. It's magic.
Milliseconds.
Literally
If I wasn't
seconds.
such a fast sprinter,
Literally
have
seconds.
Ariana just asked us if we're drinking Sugarshack IPA. We're not, but that's from our friends Green Bench Brewery in St. Pete. We're hoping to get some more of that soon. So
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yes, it is.
Too good.
Yeah,
Cool.
got one down here. Have the cops ever been called on a session?
Actually, no.
Luckily, no. Let's knock on wood on that one.
Somehow, some way, the cops have never come here during
Yeah.
sessions. But we try to be as respectful as best we can to the neighbors. You know, we try not to go past 9 o'clock.
I think in Miami with Turquoise, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Very
You're right.
end of the song, the
Yeah,
last one.
One time the cop has come. That's
Uh,
right.
Not of the shack though.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah, it was in Miami. He was really cool about it too. So
That's right. I forgot the cops came to that one.
yeah,
Jameson handled it perfectly. We didn't even know he was there.
yeah,
I got a photo.
Yeah, and it's in the intro to that session, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there a shot of it?
think
The
so.
cops sitting out
Turquoise.
front or something?
Yeah,
What do producers do?
They produce.
They produce. Good job, JMO.
yeah.
Your show is awesome. It's got me through some tough times that we're going through. Thank you, Miles and Shannon Johnson said. Hell yeah, guys. We love hearing that more than anything, really.
Yeah, I'd say one of the perks of this job is hearing those comments from people out there. You know,
Yeah.
like those kind of comments that make you really realize and ground you to like what you're doing. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Keeps us going through
there's a
our hard
purpose
times.
for sure.
The impact that it has is next level.
Yeah.
You know, we've been getting tagged a lot during this of families and kids and young and old, really, of enjoying the channel at their homes while everybody's cooped up. So that's been really awesome to see.
Yeah,
And seeing even like little babies dancing in front of the TV to
Yeah.
sessions
Yeah.
is like some of my favorite things to see. We love seeing when y'all tag us in that.
yeah. My daughter loves Mike Love. There's a lot of dancing. Mike Love.
Yeah. There's even been like pets. People have been tagging us in their pets watching the channel. It's
That's
like-
awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Really, really cool.
Yeah, I do want to add to that. It's like, you know, we do this out of love. You know, yes, we are a business, but even since day one, you know, we didn't make a dime doing this in the beginning, and we do it out of love, and we still do. That's where this comes from, or else we wouldn't be doing it. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys more than you could ever know.
yep.
For real.
I'd say a big shout out to our families and significant others to support everything that we do. So
Number one for all of us.
yeah,
For sure.
it's we've got a strong support team. So it's really cool.
Cool. I think we're coming up on like an hour and a half. Probably can wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we'll take a couple more questions if you got them, and then we'll wrap it.
Do we have a winner of the merch giveaway, Spence?
So we got a couple.
Who was the first one to answer right?
Free.
Bree. Does that count? Bree knows that story.
Come on, Bree.
Bree.
We got a second one too. I wrote it down. We got
Bree's gonna be like
Kevin Willison.
Kevin Willison. Okay,
He
cool,
was
cool,
the
cool,
second one to say who did it.
cool.
Yeah, Kevin.
Kevin Willison. All right, we can
Is
do
he
that.
our
You
official
wanna
award
skip
winner?
all the comments
I think Kevin Wilson's our winner. We can still hook up Bree.
Yeah,
We'll hook you up, Bree, too.
We hook up Bree every time we see her.
whoever got the answer right, I was just gonna hook up whoever.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
So Kevin, we'll get your contact info. We'll have Spence reach out and make sure we get a
Well,
hold of you.
so the answer is Justin.
Yeah. Just to show your face.
If you didn't know,
J-Dog here.
he doesn't get.
I did it.
We never let him down on that either.
So what was happening was I was doing a time. We were setting up the stage, and we always try to time lapse the setup. And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if like Nomeo was like kind of like moving around and like walking around. And I was like, well, the camera was really wide. I was like, what if he's like on the roof and he's like, you know, what's he doing on the roof? So I put him up there, and as I put him up there, I take like one hand off him, and I felt him kind of wiggle. And Spencer was like right next to me, and he was like working on like I can't remember what he was doing. He was like setting up a GoPro for something else. We have cameras everywhere, and I couldn't catch Nomeo in time. And as I caught him, like his back hit one of these Eureka palms, and he just shattered in my hands, and I was like, and then and then that's the story. So I did it. He was up there.
Yeah.
And he fell right there. Shattered up against that palm right there.
True story.
He's back,
Yep,
baby.
anyways, he's good though. We're good now.
Check
Yeah.
out the Nomeo movie. If you go on our channel and just search the Nomeo movie, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Kevin figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Hey.
Good job, Kev.
It's all right.
Did your research, bro.
Yep. So yeah, sugarshacksessions.com/shop, and that's where Kevin's going to be getting his free piece of merchandise, and you can get yours too
Yep.
for purchase.
We'll get your contact at Kevin and reach out to you.
Thanks, man.
Shout out to my homie Josh Dotson. What's up, Josh? See you on there.
Yeah, Josh. Where's your beer, Arian? That's his question.
I think it's empty. I don't know. Time for another.
Cool. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for everybody tuning in. We really appreciate all of you, and encourage everybody to like and subscribe to Rootfire's channel first off, right here, because they're the ones doing this for a lot of awesome
Yeah.
people.
Thank you, Rootfire. Reed.
They had Dan Sheehan from Cali Roots already, Brian from Revolution's tour manager, Igor, which is a partner of ours from
Yeah.
Ineffable. Some really amazing content on top of all the amazing like music and bands that they've been doing almost every day, right?
Check out their page. They've got a list of who's coming up, so there's a lot of good stuff.
stacked.
Yep.
It's really amazing. And they inspire us. Rootfire has always inspired us since the very beginning
Yeah.
and really believed in us. So yeah.
So yeah, it's just basically we built this company from the ground up. You know, there's no investors. You know, it's all been sweat equity that's gone into this. So we really appreciate everybody's support and love, and hope to just keep it going to the end of time. So
Yeah.
really appreciate everything.
Yeah, support the Shack by subscribing on YouTube, following us on Spotify and all of those streaming platforms, but whichever one you use, it really makes a difference. Subscribing, liking each video, commenting, showing love, it really helps. And share, especially in these times. Everybody needs music more than ever.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Buy some merch. Support the merch.
Another great way to support the Shack.
A lot of
Yep.
good merchandise up there. Coming from non-biased, because I don't even make any of it. That's all the stuff. Got some cool stuff.
Nice.
Well, cool.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
y'all.
y'all.
Stay tuned for new stuff.
Stay back.
Spence, Justin, show your faces. These guys were
See you
helping us out
guys.
today.
BTS.
Thanks for tuning in.